Okay, so we're going to get things started here inside Adobe Illustrator. And the idea here is we're going to start off by wireframing out the high resolution layout here inside Illustrator. Okay, so if you want to follow along, go ahead and launch Illustrator on your side. Now, I'm running the latest version of Adobe Illustrator, Illustrator CS6. If you have a previous version of Illustrator available, don't worry. Everything that we're going to do here will work just fine for you. I want to make sure that this works for as many users as possible. Okay, so we're going to be making use of some commands and features and so on that are available in all versions of Adobe Illustrator. So in this initial exercise, all we want to do is we want to get our documents set up for the wireframe layout, the high resolution wireframe layout that you and I are going to go and create. So right off the bat, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to head up to the File menu and choose New. For yourself, you can hit Control-N on your keyboard or Command-N on your keyboard if you wish. Now, we're presented with the New Document dialog box. Right at the very top, it's prompting us for a name for our new document. So I'm going to call this High Resolution Wireframe. There we go. Perfect. All right. Now, beneath that, number of artboards, I'm going to leave this set to 1. If you're not sure what artboards are, this is Illustrator's answer to multiple pages. Okay. And we're only going to be wireframing out one single layout, at least in this file. So we don't need to worry about our artboards just yet. So I'm going to leave that at the default there, 1. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually skip down a little bit. I'm going to head down towards the right-hand side where we have this Units drop-down menu. And I want to switch my unit of measurement. You can see the default is inches there. I'm going to switch out to pixels because the majority of web design makes use of the pixels unit of measurement. And that's what we're going to be making use of here. So let's go pixels, and then I'm going to head back over to the left-hand side, and I'm going to go and set up my width and also the height for our wireframe document. So I'm going to set the width on this guy to 960 pixels, or just 960. And then I'll set the height on this guy. I'm going to head down and select height, and I'm going to set this guy's height to 1600 pixels. Okay, you can just type in 1600 and it'll fill in the px pixels there for us. Now you might be wondering, hey, why are we setting up 960 when we're actually going to be targeting devices that are 1024 pixels in width? Well, it gets a little bit involved, but the short answer is that even though we're targeting devices that have a resolution of 1024 pixels and higher, the maximum width that we'd want to design for is 960 pixels. So we want to make sure that our design looks good on all of these devices. Okay, so I'm going to go 960 here. All right, good stuff. Now, the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to head down to this advanced area. Go ahead and twist that area open. And the only other thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to set my color mode. Right now I'm on CMYK, which is wonderful for the world of print design. But we're in the world of web design here, so I'm going to switch my color mode out to RGB, or red, green, and blue. Okay, go ahead and switch that out. And then go ahead and click on OK, and you'll get your brand new blank document ready to roll. Wonderful stuff. Perfect. Nice and easy. Nothing too difficult here. All right, now the last thing that I want to do before we move on, before we actually start building out our wireframe, is I want to save our document into our work files folder so we have them. So I'm just going to head up to the File menu and then down to Save As. And let's see here, I'm going to navigate all the way up to my desktop and then into my Work Files folder. And you can go ahead and save this guy. Now notice that he copies the file name there, the high resolution wireframe.ai. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and save this guy in there. Perfect. Great. Good stuff. All right, we're now ready to start building out our high resolution wireframe.